Hello, everyone. So, hello, everyone, and welcome to one and all. And you guys know the drill. If you can hear me, please type in the chat box and say okay, just so that I know that I'm not talking to myself here. Julian, you know the drill. Come on. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Yes. Everybody's saying yes. All right, fantastic. All right, so hello and welcome, everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday. Today is, what is today? Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of May, 2018, and you guys are watching the Awesome Sauce Smart English channel with me. My name is Karim, and I'm going to be your teacher for this session. Lots of people in the chat, and I think there's a few new faces, which is always great. I love it when we have new people to add to this awesome growing family. So let's get down to it. I'm gonna start by giving a small shout out to everyone, and people are starting to come in more and more now. So hello to Pilar, as usual. Summer, of course, is here. Rosa, my original OG. Kent, by the way, we have a special guest in the chat today, everybody. Kent, and yes, that Kent. So hey, Kent, and it's really cool to have you today, man. Who else do we have? Bisma, of course, is also here. Where's Julian? I don't see Julian. Julian's been talking on the Discord for the last 3 hours, and he's not here now. So I don't know where he is. Ali, hello, Ali. Thank you for coming. Judith, of course, is here as usual. Edgard also is here as usual. Mahmoud. We have a new person today called Mayron. Mayron, is that? I hope that I'm saying your name correctly. So welcome and thank you for coming, Mayron. Hopefully it's not going to be your last time. Summer, of course, Summer is here. Who else do we have? Jacqueline, hello Jacqueline. Lolly, hello Lolly. Very nice to see you. We also have Jose as usual. We have Bisma. Did I say Bisma before? I think I did. Long Nguyen. I don't know, but I have a feeling one of those first two letters is silent, so it's either Long Nguyen or Long Nguyen. Or maybe I'm wrong and they're not silent and you have to sort of pronounce them together somehow. But Long, hello Long, and welcome to the class. Thank you for coming. Noor, of course. Noor is also here. Nihal, hello Nihal, thank you for coming so much. Ro'a, I think that's Ro'a. So hello Ro'a, thank you for coming. Naha is also here. Hi Naha. And I think that's pretty much all that I can see at the moment. Usually people start to come in a little bit later. But yeah, so thank you everyone for coming to the class this Wednesday. And for all the people who are wondering, hi Mufleh, thank you for coming to the class. We are going to be doing idioms. So we're going to take a break from grammar. We've been doing grammar for the last 2 weeks. So let's take a little break. You guys have been fantastic. All of you have been adding a lot of idioms on the Discord chat, which is really, really good. So I collected some more idioms from you guys, and that's what we will be doing today. So we're going to be doing some idioms that have been suggested by you. I listen to your classes every day while I make my bread. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's really cool of you. Thanks, Maron. I appreciate that a lot. Munira is also here. Hi, Munira, and welcome to the class. Fatima is also here. Hi, Fatima. So let's get down to the stuff that I normally do. So I'll do my outro. I'll do my intro, and then we'll get to it. All right, where do I want to be? So let me click on the button. Pow! And there we go. I'm a bit smaller now. So you guys know this already. You guys are watching me on the awesome Smart English YouTube channel. So if you have not done so already, I don't know why you would not have. Please click the subscribe button and the bell button and all the other buttons on the page. As long as you click the subscribe and the bell first, we don't really care what other buttons you press. But not just for the subscription, it also gives you, because I still, until today, a ton of people keep asking when are the classes and how do I watch them and all that sort of stuff. It's really simple. Just go to Smrt English on YouTube, click the subscribe button, and then hit the bell button. And that's it. Once you hit the bell button is very important because that's what actually tells YouTube that you really care about this. And then YouTube knows that you want the notification. So please don't forget the bell button. Eunice is also here. Hello, Eunice. It's 12 p.m. in Spain, and she has some sad smiley faces. I know, Eunice. I'm sorry. It's impossible, Eunice. It's impossible for us to find one time that will make everybody happy. That's never that's never going to happen, unfortunately. So somebody's going to have to be. I just remembered Russell Peters. Somebody's going to get hurt. But yeah, so somebody's going to not be happy in this, and there's no way to avoid that. But hopefully, maybe some of Kent's classes are better for you, or are at a better time for you. And Kent is pretty. Kent's an awesome teacher. You should watch his classes too. He's really, really good. I don't know if he's better than me, but I'm just kidding. No, really, Kent is fantastic. I really enjoy watching Kent's classes. And I'm actually kind of sad that nowadays I'm usually working when Kent has his stream. So so I don't really have a lot of time to actually jump in and watch the classes when he does them. So yeah, so please come and check us out over there. We don't really delete any of the classes that we give to you guys, so you can always watch the older classes as many times as you like. And for all the people asking where Sir Sean is, in the comments I replied that he was fighting dragons because I always laugh when people call him Sir Sean. Because you know that, right? Sir is, I know what it means to a lot of you people out there, like in countries where you say sir somebody, it's just a polite way of addressing someone. But usually in the Western world, we say Mr. And then whatever your name is, because sir is only a title that is given by the queen to a person that becomes a knight. And I don't mean a knight, N-I-G-H-T, I mean K-N-I. GHT, which is well. There you go. Kent says he's pretty sure that Sean is knighted, so maybe he is Sir Sean. In which case, he probably is then fighting some dragon somewhere, because that's what knights do. So yeah. So I look. I don't know. Sean is busy. He's a busy man. I really don't know if he's gonna actually come back or not to Smrt. But Sean has a lot on his plate at the moment. And incidentally, that's a good idiom or phrase or expression for you. He has a lot on his plate. That means he has a lot of things that he needs to handle. So I don't know. Please stop asking me. I really don't know. So yeah, so that's it. Also, if you go all the way down to the page, you will find my face. Oh, I just noticed I need to take a picture of this, because Sean has 1,337 subscribers now, and maybe some of you will not understand what I'm doing, but in what we call LEET language, which is internet geek language, basically, this is how you spell LEET or elite, and I'm just showing how much of a geek I am right now. But that's okay. Anyway, go all the way down, find my face, click on my face, boop. It's going to take you to, not to this page. Where's my page? There, it's going to take you to this page, Smrt English with Karim. So please come and check me out over there too. So as I've been telling you guys, I'm going to start, or I started being a little bit more free these days. So, and today is actually a nice sunny day. So after the stream, I'm thinking of taking a walk home instead of taking the SkyTrain. So I'm actually planning today. Hopefully, after I finish the stream, I'm gonna go out in the street, take a little walk, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of Vancouver today when it's nice and sunny. So look out for new videos today or tomorrow on Smrt English with Karim. So come and check me out over there. I would also appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, I also have a personal channel on YouTube. It's called Food AF, and this is my personal channel. I don't really teach English or focus on English too much here, but I speak in English so you guys can at least practice listening. It's about food. I like to cook. I like to eat. Hopefully, if you guys like to eat, that's enough for you to watch this show. So please come and check me out over there. I'll be very, very happy if you do. You don't have to though. Also, for the I've decided to always say this now every class so people don't get confused. On any of our videos, if you click on the description box, it will show you a link right there. It's usually the first link, and it says 100% optional next to it. So if you guys want, you can click on this link. You don't have to do this. This is a choice. It is 100% an option. It will take you to our smartenglish.com page, and then you guys, if you like, you can, it says subscribe, but it's really more of a donation, right? So this is not related to the YouTube subscription. The YouTube subscription is free, and it's always going to be free. We will never ask for any money from you guys. But if you feel like you want to buy Kent and I, or just me, or just Kent, or neither of us, it's totally fine. If you want to buy us a coffee, and as Julian said before, coffee and donuts, this is basically what that is, right? It's a $5 a month Canadian subscription, or they're calling it a subscription, but it's basically like a donation, right? It's like a support to your teacher or a way for you to say thank you, basically, if you want to. But I'll say it one more time, you don't have to do this, right? You can just subscribe for free on the Smrt English channel, and that will be totally fine. I will not be sad. And nobody will be sad, so don't worry about it. That's what that $5 means. On Facebook, please don't forget to check us out. We have a very active group on Facebook. It's called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. Most of the questions that you guys ask me in the chat that I don't answer, or sometimes I ignore because I like to stick to the lesson that that I am doing. This is a great place for you guys to do that, right? So just go join the group. It's called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt, and people will always answer your questions over there. It's really nice. It's very active, and don't worry about mean people or anything, because it's a monitored group. That means it's by membership only, and if we find people that, well, you know, they're misbehaving or they're not acting respectfully to others, then we usually kick them out. So don't worry about meeting weird people on there. Everybody's really, really cool. What I love more than anything, though, is, and as you can see, Julian here is always talking to me on Discord. So this is Discord, and I really recommend you guys join it. As you can see, Kent has his own chat page here. I have my own chat page. There's a general chat page. There's a lot of rooms where you guys can talk using your voice to each other. And let me actually give you, I'm going to give you the link for that right now. And Discord is free, by the way. You don't have to pay anything to join Discord. So here's the link. I'll put it for you guys in the chat. Click on that link. It's going to take you to a page that says you have been invited by Smrt. So just say yes, register, or if you already have an account, just join in. And this is actually where I got today's lesson from. So I started an idioms hashtag on my page. And you guys, as you can see right here, Rosa is a very, very active person. Rosa has, I think Rosa is the person who has contributed the most amount of idioms so far. So thank you very much, Rosa, for your participation. Hashim, hello Hashim, welcome to the class. Thank you for coming. And oh, Muflih is also here, and Silvio. See, I told you, people tend to come in usually after I start. Munish is also here. Hi, Munish. So this is actually where I got today's class from. I asked you guys to submit some idioms. You have been doing that fantastically, and I just copy your suggestions from here, and that's today's class. Basically, that's what we will be doing. And I believe this is the intro done. All right. Okay, so you guys know what time it is. It's time to announce the movie quote of the week winner for last week. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, oh man, I was going to sound like Trump now, and I was going to say, believe me. I'm so glad that I didn't. Anyway, believe it or not, actually we have an unexpected winner. And of course, everybody knows that I'm saying this because the expected winner most of the time is Summer. And as you can see over here, The winner of last week's movie quote was Lolly Lolly. So Lolly, I know you're in the chat. Congratulations and a virtual high five to you. Yeah. So we have a new winner. Summer, where are you? Summer, I know you're in here somewhere. Summer's saying it was her, but the internet. Well, I was going to say the internet never lies, but that's not true. Probably lies more than it doesn't lie. But as you can see here, everybody, the first responder was Lolly, and Lolly got the movie correct. And this was the quote from last week. It says, "In the face of overwhelming odds." Oh, wait a second. This is not last week's. Oh, I think I messed up. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Yes, I did. I opened the wrong video. This is video number 37. Wait a second. Number 37? Where's the correct video? This week is 38. So last week should have been 37, right? What's going on, you guys? Something is not right here. 37. It should be 37, which is last week. Right. 77777. No, that was not the movie last week. What happened to the movie? Oh, sorry. This week is 39. Oh man, my brains. I think I know what happened. Is it because of this? Let me check. Yeah, I didn't refresh the page. Sorry guys. I feel like a fool. And I made a big deal about it and everything. But anyway, so it actually might be Summer this time. What do you know? I made a big deal about Summer not winning. And oh, she's saying I scared her. Oh man. Oh, there we go. Okay, sort by the newest first, and Summer is the winner. Summer, virtual high five to you. Good job. And yeah, that was it. This was the movie quote last week, everybody. In the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm gonna have to science the beep out of this. And of course, as you saw on the page, this is from The Martian, which is a pretty good movie. I'm not a big fan of space movies that much, so I didn't have a lot of high hopes for this movie, but it was actually pretty nice. I actually enjoyed the movie. It was funny and it was interesting. So The Martian, 2015, Matt Damon. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend this movie. I would. It's pretty nice. It's so nice. So congratulations, Summer. Sorry about that. And Julian, I guess you got what you wanted in some way, even if it was by mistake. Julian will know what I mean by that. Okay, so that's it. So let's get down to it. If you stick around till the end of the class today, I'm going to give you guys the new movie quote of the week for this week. All right, that's enough wasting time. Let's get down to business. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is the page that I want. Yes, let's sign in. And I will, by the way, I'm going to give you the link to this. So this is the page that this is our idioms document, right? So every week or every time that I do the idioms, I'll share it also with you guys, so whoever didn't get the link the first time can get it. And this includes the last lesson, right? So I'm not going to create a new document for every lesson that we do. I'm just going to basically just separate them like this, right? So you know that this was last week, and today it's going to be this. So these are the suggestions that you guys have, and so let's get down to it. Who else? Lots of new people came in. Yes, I do read the questions from from YouTube. You mean like questions regarding grammar? Boom, 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 boom. I try to, yes, I try to when I have time, but I definitely recommend Facebook more for that, right? Because the group is much more active with regards to things like that. So I recommend you use the Facebook for those types of questions. But I do read I try to read the YouTube comments as much as I can. Mukhtar is also here. Hello, Mukhtar. We have Ruben, which was the person whose question I just answered. I don't think I missed anybody else, right? Matthew. Hello, Matthew the Great. I like that. Your name is cool, Matthew the Great. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I saw Clinera Varela. I said it smoothly this time in the chat today somewhere. There's also Rodrigo here that I didn't see. Hi, Rodrigo, and thank you for coming. Oh, and Julian. There's Julian. Miss you? I don't know if I miss you, Julian, because I mean, we talk all the time, pretty much. You're always chatting on Discord, and we're going back and forth. So I don't know if I have enough reasons to miss you, really. And he's saying Matthew the Great is my brother. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Matthew the Great, Julian's brother. I wonder if he's your older or younger brother. There's Clinera. All right, so let's get down to it, guys. We've chatted enough. So today we're doing idioms, and here we go. So I wrote the names of each person who suggested the idiom this time. I think I forgot one of them. Yeah, this one, sit on the fence. I can't remember who did that, and I was too lazy to try to search for it again. And this one also, and that one. So those three. All right, let's start. So the first one we have is a suggestion from Rosa. And Rosa is asking about the idiom on a shoestring. On a shoestring. So let's see. So as usual, I'll give you guys a few seconds before I actually get into the meaning, because most of you always try to give me your opinions about what you think that means. So let's see. What do you think on a shoestring is? Living on a shoestring is not a great way to live. What do you think that is? So, oh, there we go. Rosa says sits on a fence is mine. So where is sit on a fence? Sit on a fence. Sit on a fence. Somewhere over here. I just saw it. Oh, there it is. So Rosa. So this one belongs to Rosa. All right. Nobody's giving me any. Oh, there we go. Lolly says broke. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't say you're 100% right, Lolly, but you are very, very close. You are very, very close indeed. Broken, no, Julian. I think you meant broke, probably. To have many restrictions. Boom. No, Rosa. I wouldn't say restrictions, really. Oh man, how do I pronounce that name? Jkhyu. Luip. Hi, and welcome to the class, but I have no idea how to pronounce your name, so I'm sorry about that. Judith says, living on a low budget. Living on a low budget, and somebody's asking me to make this a little bit bigger. Yes, I think I can. There we go. So living on a shoestring. I wanna move more to this side so you guys can see. There we go. Little money. Okay, Edgard says little money. The question was, what does it mean? What does the first idiom mean, Summer? So on a shoestring is the idiom. Sylvia was saying low money. There we go. A lot of you guys now are starting to become a little bit more closer to the actual idiom. So that is actually what it means. So where are my colors? There they are. So to on or within a very tight or limited financial budget, right? So you guys should know what budget means, because we did this in the vocabulary lesson. I think the last vocabulary lesson we had budget. Manal, hello Manal, thank you for coming. Yes, Manal is also right, low budget, right? So that's basically it. So on or within a very tight or limited financial budget. It does not mean you are broke. Remember, broke means what? Broke usually means you have no money at all. So it's not exactly broke, but it just means, yes, it means that you are living. I'm living on a shoestring. If you say that, that means you're living within a very tight or a very limited financial budget or budget. Rida is saying like jail. No, no, it's not like jail. It's not like jail. Mukhtar says, when did you start? I usually start at 3, Mukhtar, but you know, I say hi and we chat a little bit, and people, we joke around a little bit in the chat, and so usually I start about 3 and the lesson actually starts about 3:15 or something like that. But yeah, anybody who said limited budget, low budget, not too much money to sort of, you know, have to spend on excessive things, or a low amount of money, anybody who said anything like that, you are correct. So that's it on a shoestring. All right, idiom number 2. I like this idiom a lot. It's pretty cool. I like it. So this is a suggestion by Gosia. And I'm not sure, I don't think I saw Gosia in the chat today. I don't think she's here today. But if she's not, thank you anyway, Gosia, for the suggestion. You're not a good doctor. What? What are you talking about, Manel? You're not a good doctor. Are you talking about the meaning? Do you mean that's the meaning for number 2? I'm not sure what you mean by you're not a good doctor. But let's see. What does this mean? You make a better door than a window. You make a better door than a window. So this one is pretty interesting because it depends on the functions or characteristics of a door and a window. Oh, there we go. Summer has the answer. That's it. Yep, very good, Summer. Exactly. So you make a better door than a window means what? Means it very simply means that you're blocking my view, like it says here. You're blocking my view, and I can't see through you. So why do we use it that way? So think about it. Because a door, you can't. A door usually blocks your view. I know some people are going to say, but we have glass doors. Yes, but imagine a traditional door, okay? A very old school traditional style door. Every door is usually wood, and you can't really see through a door. So if you're standing behind a door, I can't really see you, right? But usually most people can look through a window. So this is sort of like just a funny, smart, like when you're trying to be smart or you're trying to be funny, and you're telling somebody that, hey, you're blocking my view, like that basically. So if you're sitting, imagine you're sitting on the couch and you're watching TV, and then somebody, I don't know, anybody from your family comes and they stand in front of you and they block your view. You can't see the TV. So this would be a situation where you can say something like this. You can say, hey, can you move please? You make a better door than a window. Like, you're not a window. I can't see through you. You're like a door, basically, is what you're saying. So I hope that makes sense. Manal says, oh, I didn't read that right. Oh, okay, all right. Gertrudis, hello Gertrudis, and thank you for coming. Welcome to the class. All right, so I hope you guys get that. You make a better door than a window, right? When you're blocking somebody's view and you want to tell them that, or you want to tell the person blocking your view, hey, you're blocking my view. I can't see through you. All right, let's carry on. Number 3. Green with envy. So this was submitted by Hashim, to be green with envy. There we go. A lot of you are saying, yeah, there we go. Someone very jealous not for someone, you're jealous of, right? Of is the preposition that we use, Judith, usually with I'm jealous of something. But yeah, that's it. Anybody who said jealous, you guys pretty much get it. So to be green with envy is when you are so jealous of someone else, right? For whatever reason, for them being better than you, or for them having something that you don't have, or the reason is not important, but it just means you are very, very jealous, right? It's like, whoa, green with envy. Not green like the Hulk. I think it would be much cooler if you're green like the Hulk. Of course, if you get the powers too. If you're just green, but you can't really do anything, well, then that's useless. But yeah, green like the Hulk plus his powers, of course. So yeah, that's what it means. Very jealous of another person. Shy about, not shy. Be careful, Rodrigo. Shy does not mean jealous. Shy is more related to embarrassed, right? It's or it's closer to embarrassed. It's not jealous. Jealous is when you feel some kind of unhappiness or some kind of hate or some negative feelings because, for example, let's say somebody has a car that you want, and you start to have those negative feelings towards that person just because he has something that you want and you don't have it, right? So that's green with envy. Envious, yeah, or envious basically. I just wanted to use another word to describe green with envy, since envy was part of the idiom. So I wanted another word, but yeah, usually that's what it means: envious or to be very, very jealous. Someone not like you at all. That's the closest meaning. I'm not sure what you mean, Rida. Someone not like you at all. That's the closest meaning. Someone not like you at all. I'm not sure if you mean like you like similar, or like you like they don't like you, like they hate you. I'm not clear on what you're saying. Naoki, hello Naoki, and thank you for coming to the class. You're very welcome here. Thank you for coming. Next one we have is blow smoke. To blow smoke, and this is another suggestion by Rosa. There was enough suggestions from Rosa to make at least, I think, two classes. Just Rosa's suggestions alone. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm very happy. Thank you for being enthusiastic enough to participate so much, Rosa. All right, so to blow smoke, what does it mean to blow smoke? If somebody says, let's say, for example, somebody tells you something, right? Or me and a friend are standing, and then a person comes, he tells us something, and then they leave. And after they leave, my friend tells me, that guy was just blowing smoke, right? That guy was just blowing a lot of smoke. So what is to blow smoke? Bragging about himself? No, I wouldn't say that's the meaning, Judith. That's not what blow smoke here means. There we go. Edgar got it. So did Rosa. Very good. So Edgar says to mislead or to lie, or to be lying to somebody. Rosa says saying lots of unreal things. Someone who usually says fake things. Yes, and that's pretty much it, right? If you blow smoke, very simply, you're just saying stuff that's not really real or true. So, as you can see here, so that's what it means, to intentionally mislead, or to deceive, or to lie, or etc. I think I wanted to write etc. here. Right, so to intentionally, a small lie. It's not related to the size of the lie. Rodrigo, it can be a big lie. It doesn't have to be a small lie, really. Like a liar. Yes. It's like calling somebody a liar, basically, or calling somebody a deceiver, or saying that somebody was not being truthful. That's basically what it is. So to blow smoke. JB, is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, JB, and welcome to the class. But that's pretty much it, right? So that is what blow smoke means. I haven't. Yes, number two is Number two is it's not that common, but it's a good one. Like I like number two, to be honest. It's a good idiom because it's funny, right? It's sarcastic. It's like you're being funny, but in the same time you're insulting the person in front of you. But like not an insult in a bad way, like you're calling them something bad or something like that. But yeah, like it's like a funny way. It's like being sarcastic, basically, right? And I like sarcasm, so yeah, I like number two. Rosa says, "What is the difference between a liar and a pretender?" That is a really good question. I like that question. Oh, what's the difference between a liar and a pretender? That's a very interesting question, Rosa. That's a good question. I don't know. Let's see if there is a difference. If you pretend, what are the types of situations where you would pretend to do something? So, for example, you pretend maybe that you're not home because you don't want to answer the door, or you pretend that you forgot something when you didn't, or you pretend. Ah, okay. Well, that is interesting. So actually, I would say there isn't really much of a difference. But when I think about it, I think lying is very specific to actually saying things, right? So like it's related to language and words. Pretending is more of an action related type of word, like you know what I mean? Like pretending is an act to pretend. That's why, for example, we say a lot actors pretend. Basically, that's what they do. You wouldn't say an actor is lying, right? An actor is pretending to be something. Like actors pretend or act to be doctors. So yeah, so pretend is more related to the act or the action, and lying is the actual words. Pretending could be an attitude. No. Oh, okay. I see what you mean, Rosa. I think you're talking about the word pretentious. Let's here's an empty space. Pretentious. Pretentious. That's I think that's the word that you want. And pretentious, it's not a good thing to be, really. So if you look at the definition here, it says a pretentious person is a person who attempts to impress by affecting greater importance, talent, culture, etc. Than is actually possessed. So a pretentious person, basically, what are people who think a lot or think highly of themselves, and they act in that way. Because they're like, here in the meaning it says what? It says to impress, and then it says by affecting greater importance than is actually possessed. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that's 100% true, because you could be actually a very talented person, but you don't have to be pretentious about it. You know what I mean? Like some people are like that, and we call them pretentious and arrogant sometimes. Technically, pretentious comes from the word pretend, and that's why the definition says when somebody is trying to show that he's more important or more clever or smarter or whatever it is than they actually are. And because of that, a lot of people also sometimes link it to arrogance, because usually a lot of arrogant people sometimes are also pretentious, or vice versa. So I think you mean pretentious. not to pretend, because to pretend is it's a verb, so it's an action. Okay, let's get back. Dun, 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 dun. To kill two birds with one stone. So this is from Julian, and I included this idiom because I think it's a very common thing all around the world. Like, I'm sure there's always, if it's not an exact translation, there's something that's very similar to this. I think it's a very universal type of idiom that a lot of people use. So let's see, what are you guys saying? You guys are saying succeed in achieving two things in a single action. Very nice, Smrt. To achieve two things at once. Very nice, Pilar. Judith says managing two things at the same time. Very well, very good. Rodrigo saying to do two things with one effort. Okay, that makes sense. I understand what you're saying. Mahdi Hassan says, oh, hi Mahdi, welcome to the class. I didn't see you there. Naoki, getting two profits by one action. I know what you mean, but that's not how I would say it, right? I wouldn't say profits, but yeah, getting two, right? Yeah, I know you know what, or I understand what you're trying to say. To complete, achieve, or take care of two tasks at the same time. Very nicely explained, Hanan. Oh, and hello, Hanan. Welcome to the class. Very nice. I didn't see you there. It's confusing because I could say, let's pretend that I am you. Yeah, you can say that, but why is that confusing, Rosa? You can say that you can pretend that I am you. And remember, we said pretend is related to the act, right? So if you're pretending that you're me, you're acting, right? That you're me. It's not just by saying stuff. Oh, no, JB. And actually, thank you for mentioning that, because I actually wanted to say that. Don't confuse killing two birds with one stone as multitasking. You are multitasking, basically. Like you probably are, depending on the situation, but it's not a synonym for multitasking, right? It is not a synonym for multitasking. So you can't interchange these two together. Khaled, hello Khaled, and welcome to the class. So to kill two birds with one stone is basically just like everybody in the chat said. To complete, achieve, or take care of two tasks at the same time, or to solve two problems with one move or one action, or at the same time. So that's killing two birds with one stone. Vatan is also here. Hello, Vatan, and thank you for coming. So, for example, let's say I wanted, I don't know, let's say I wanted to buy, let's say something. I wanted to buy a new pair of shoes, so I'm going to the mall today, but at the same time, that mall, it has, I don't know, it has anything really. It has a restaurant that my wife wanted to go to, I don't know, sometime next month. So I'll tell her, hey, I'm going to the mall anyway today to buy this thing that I want to buy. Why don't you come with me? And then we can kill two birds with one stone, which is me buying whatever I wanted to buy, and at the same time having dinner at that restaurant that she wanted to go to. So I don't have to come back again next week, right? So that's it. Killing two birds with one stone. We're going over idioms, Khalid. Today's class is we're going over some idioms which have been suggested by you, the students. And if you're wondering how they've been suggested, very quickly, it's on Discord, right? So please join our Discord. And if you stay till the end of the video, I'll tell you how to do that. And that's it. This is where I got today's idioms from. So as you can see, these are you people and all your beautiful suggestions. So that's what we're doing. Poor birds. Karim, what? Karim teaches in the same time in yours in oh, enjoys. Yes, I do, Gertrudis. You guys, this is not a secret. You know this. I told you before. Wednesday is my favorite day because I get to do this stream with you guys. I love Wednesdays because of the stream. And yeah, I do. I really do enjoy my time here. I have a great time with you guys, and which is kind of funny because when I started, when I wanted, when Zach is the marketing, is the chief marketing officer for Smrt. When Zach came and asked me to do the stream, I avoided it for about, I don't know, a month and a half or 2 months or something like that. And honestly, it was because I was just I don't know, right? It's nervous. It made me feel, or it's nerve-wracking. I wanted to say it made me feel nervous, and I was a little bit apprehensive. But then I finally gave up after 2 months, and now it's I hate myself for missing 2 months avoiding this class because it's my favorite thing to do right now. Taking the chance of doing 2 things at the same time or less. Yeah. To get more than one result by doing only one thing. Yes, but the idea is, of course, that these 2 results are results that are wanted. That means you wanted these results to happen, right? Pretty much. Maybe you were shy from the camera. Not really. I wasn't shy of the camera because I did have my my YouTube channel, right? So it's not the problem of being in front of the camera that was the issue. It's the problem of being live, because I can't edit what I say when I say it. And actually, I'll tell you a funny story. Zach actually, Zach made me laugh when he was talking to me because Zach was worried that I would swear on this show just because of my other show. It's called, you know what it's called. I don't have to say it here, but which I thought was funny because like it made me, in my mind, think like, what, Zach thinks that I can't control my speech or how I speak. So I don't know. I thought it was funny that he thought that I will have a problem. And I've never done it, actually. I have never made the mistake of saying any bad words or any swearing or anything like that on this show, right? It's never happened. So knock on wood before it happens now. But yeah, so yeah, I was just scared of being live and doing mistakes and things like that. But then I thought about it and I said, well, so what, right? Hopefully you guys will understand that it's not easy really to do a lot of things. And I'm actually multitasking right now. I'm doing a lot of things that you people can't see. So I say to myself that it's okay if I make a mistake because of all the things that I'm doing, or at least that's my excuse. No, we can't edit. We can't edit anything in live, and that was what was scaring me in the beginning. But I'm glad. I'm glad that I actually did it, because it's I love it. This is my favorite thing now. Okay, let's carry on. Number 6, the big cheese. I like this expression, actually. The big cheese. The person who holds the most power in any situation. That's not bad, Smrt. That's pretty good. High-ranking manager. Okay, he could be the big cheese, yes. An important, influential person, VIP, okay. Important person in a company with a lot of influence, okay. But it doesn't have to be in the company. Just keep that in your mind, PLR. An important man or woman, Why not women? Or even a child. Maybe in a if you're in kindergarten, right? In a kindergarten, one kid in the kindergarten, he's the big cheese. So it could be anybody, really. A hot shot, that's a nice expression, Mehdi. Hot shot, the most important person in the company. Okay, just remember, it doesn't have to be company, guys. Get the idea of company out of your mind. It doesn't have to be a company. Think of it as the most important person in the social circle that we are talking about currently, right? To make it a little bit even more clear, I could be the big cheese somewhere, but in another place with a different group of people, I'm not the big cheese, right? So it can also be relative depending on where you are. No problems about swear words. Everybody do it as well. Yeah, of course, everybody. I know everybody does it, Rodrigo. But this is an English teaching channel, and we don't want to anger the gods of YouTube, and drive away advertising rights or opportunities. Especially these days, YouTube is becoming really, really. It's a mess right now, really, what's happening with the advertising and monetization and all that stuff. So yeah, so it's not because, I mean, I know obviously everybody swears in their personal life, probably with your friends and things like that. It's just we're trying to make this a family show, all right? Family friendly show. That's pretty much the reason. Oh, that's a nice expression. The big kahuna from Edgard. The big kahuna, the kingpin. I like all the expressions you guys are finding. That's really cool. But pretty much you guys are getting it, right? That is what actually big cheese means. So an important, successful, or influential person. That's it, right? The guy who's the most important, or the most successful, or the most influential, or the most charismatic, or the person that most people in this place feel that, oh, he's the guy or girl or whatever. Karim, you are the big cheese. Thank you, Silvio. You are the. However, we usually say the article the before it, right? Because you usually say X is the big cheese, right? He is the big cheese. And it makes sense because the big cheese is usually, he's the only one, right? So we always say the big cheese. The top dog, as JV says, and that is also correct. Yeah, very good. It's nice. Let's carry on. I'm all ears, and this is from Gertrudis. Sorry for the small G, Gertrudis. Let me fix it. Here we go. I'm all ears. If somebody says to you, I'm all ears, what does that mean? Ooh, we have some people here. We have some alphabet that I can't read, but it says, I listen to you very closely. The act of attempting to tell someone you are willing to talk to them and listen to what they have to say. Some are with the very textbook definition. Pay attention when somebody is talking to you. Okay, listening to someone very attentively, to be waiting to hear about. Where did it go? To be waiting to hear about something. Okay, for Karim, we are all ears. Thank you, Jacqueline. Tell me what you want to say. Okay, I'm ready to hear you cry. I'm ready to hear you cry. Why cry? We focused on listening. I'm listening carefully. Willing to hear. Yeah, that's it. You guys are getting it. Sorry, I just need this thing on this side here. See, I told you I'm multitasking. Doing a lot of stuff on the side. Okay. Willing to hear, focus on the talk of somebody. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much that is the meaning. If you're talking to somebody and they say to you, I'm all ears, that means they are ready to listen. They are eager to listen. Or you're just telling them, I'm listening. And, what did I do? I pressed the wrong thing. There we go. Ready to listen, eager to listen, or you're just saying to somebody that, hey, I'm listening. Sean is the cheese, the big cheese. Actually, no. Sean is not the big cheese. The big cheese is the CEO, and the CEO is Lane. Lane is the big cheese. Sean is the Sean is the second big cheese in CCE. All right, you guys are getting it. Very, very good. I'm all ears right now. To steal someone's thunder. That's I like that expression also. That's a pretty common one. To steal someone's thunder. To prevent someone from having success or getting attention. Okay. That's not bad, Smrt. To do what someone else was going to do before they do it. Not exactly, Pilar. Not exactly. It doesn't have to be related to the act. And honestly, actually, most of the time, it's not because of the act. It's because who takes the credit. Who takes the credit in the end. Steal the attention that was meant to be for someone else for yourself. Yes, Clenera Valera has a very good definition. I would say I like that definition. Yeah, it's when you steal someone else's attention, and the attention is usually a good kind of attention, right? And that like they like it. They like this kind of attention that they're getting right now. So maybe they did something that a lot of people found was really cool, or a lot of people were amazed by it. So right now you're receiving all this really positive attention from all these people that think you did this amazing thing, but somebody else comes and then they does something, or they do something, and they steal all the attention that was on you. They steal it for themselves, right? So that's the thunder that we're talking about. The thunder is all that attention that you're getting because of that great thing that you did. An attention grabbing. I don't know why that made me laugh, but it's so funny. It just sounds funny in my ear. Attention grabbing, I would say. Attention grabbing person. Attention grabbing person. That just made me laugh. Steal attention that was meant for somebody else. Lady Gaga steals everyone's thunder at the red carpet. Yes, that's it. Yeah, very good. That's a very good sentence, JB. Hello, everyone. Oh, Abdurrahim. Hello, Abdurrahim. Welcome to the class. Thank you for coming today. So yeah, so that's pretty much what it means. Okay, carrying on. Well, actually, wait a second. Let me show it to you. So there it is. To steal attention or praise away from someone else or their accomplishments. And there shouldn't be an and there. There's no need for that and. Accomplishment towards oneself. And I should put an S there. There we go. Cross my spotlight. Rodrigo is asking, is that the same as saying to cross my spotlight? And I'll be very honest with you, Rodrigo, I have never heard that before. So let's see if that is a thing. Idiom. Or actually not idiom, let's just say meaning. Spotlight, cross my spotlight, user the spotlight definition, spotlight definition, spotlight. Cross my spotlight. Idiom. I'm not sure, to be honest, and I've never actually heard that before. Be in the spotlight, put a spotlight, shine a spotlight, steal the show, in the spotlight, steal the spotlight. Oh, is that what you mean? You mean steal the spotlight? If you mean steal my spotlight, then you are correct, Rodrigo. Not cross my spotlight. And by the way, since we're on this page right now, steal the show also has a similar meaning. If you steal the show, that means you steal, right, the attention to yourself. Pretty much. Under the cross? No, I don't think, there's nothing called cross my spotlight. I don't think I've heard it before. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just because I didn't hear it, that doesn't mean it's not a thing. I'm just saying I never heard it before. Okay, so carrying on. To be stuck in a rut. And this is a suggestion from Darwin. So thank you very much, Darwin, for the suggestion. What do you guys think that means? To be stuck in a rut. Can I say you are stealing my thunder if I'm chatting with a friend and suddenly another friend comes? Yes and no. I mean, it really depends on the situation. I mean, what was happening in the situation? When you were talking to your friend, were they really excited about what you were talking to them about, or something like that, or were they super happy that you were here right now? And then when the new friend came, all that happiness and attention went to them. If that's what the case is, then yes. But just usually, if another friend joins you, that's not really something to steal the thunder away from somebody. It really depends on what's going on. It really depends if you're doing something at the moment that's making you feel happy with all the attention that you are getting. Right? If you feel that feeling, if you're the feeling of happiness because of all this attention that you are receiving, and then somebody takes that attention away, and then you're like, hey, you're taking, I was happy with this. Don't, why? That's a situation where somebody steals your thunder. All right, some people are saying the meaning for stuck in a rut. What do we have? Smrt says to be in a boring, unchanging habit, pattern of life. Ooh, that's very good, Smrt. Lolly says bored by routine. That's very concise and very to the point. I like that. Sylvia says unchangeable life. Okay, so you're talking about, again, repetition and patterns and all that sort of stuff. Remaining in the same negative situation. The situation itself doesn't have to be negative, but it's negative because it becomes boring, right? But it doesn't have to be, the situation itself doesn't have to be negative. Boring lifestyle that does not change. You don't want to change your you don't want, right? It doesn't depend on if you want or not. The Zano, hello the Zano, and thank you for coming. It doesn't depend on your will, right? It's not on your will. Well, I mean, philosophically, if you think about it, everything in life really at the end of the day, you can say it depends on your will, but you know what I mean, right? So yeah, so it's a type of boring, habitual behavior, right? To be stuck in a rut. So for example, let's say John lately, John feels like he has been stuck in a rut. Lately, John has been feeling that he's stuck in a rut at work. So he started a new, he joined a new course in college in hope of finding a better job, right? Or in hope of changing his life. Something like that. Like for example, also writers, for example, say this a lot. You know, writer's block when writers can't really be creative or they're having a hard time thinking about something to write. They can say, "I've been stuck in a rut lately," right? That means I've been in this pattern where I can't be creative. I can't do something. I can't be inspired to write. So that's another example, for example, that you can use rut in. Rut is the same as routine. No, rut actually means rut means there's a few meanings, right? So the first meaning of rut is when a car wheel or any kind of wheel digs into mud or dirt or something like that, and it makes a deep groove, and then the wheel just keeps turning and you can't go anywhere, right? You're not going anywhere because the wheel is turning in the rut. So the rut is that little deep hole that the wheel creates and gets stuck inside. We call that a rut. And a rut is also what we just said. Actually, this is the rut, right? The rut is to be stuck. A rut is when you are stuck in some kind of habit or pattern that is repetitive, it's habitual, it's unproductive really, and it becomes routine and boring. We just use it like this. We say stuck in a rut, right? We say you're stuck in a rut. Yes, just like Sylvia was saying. All right, number 10. And number 10 again is submitted to us by Rosa. So to sit on the fence. Hold on, Judith. Be careful. Avoid making decisions, being undecided in some situations. Be careful with that, because that's not exactly it. Like, for example, people who are presented with a lot of options and then they can't choose. Like if you go to an ice cream store and there's, I don't know, 20 flavors. There are some people when they have too many things to choose from, they can't really choose anything, right? That's just being undecisive. That's not stuck in a rut, because you don't do that. Like it's you're just walked into a shop to buy some ice cream, right? It's not really a rut. So yeah, that's just being undecisive. People who have a problem deciding on things when they have a lot of choices, that's just indecisive or undecisive. Oh, you guys are talking about sitting on the fence. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. Is that what you're talking about? Yes, it is what you're talking about. And you even wrote the number 10 next to it, and I am blind. Oh man, today, what's wrong today? But yeah, if you're talking about number 10, you are absolutely right. Yeah, so to sit on the fence is when you decide to be neutral, basically, right? So and because the fence is in the middle between the two sides, right? Think of it that way. You have two sides. What's the middle? The middle is a fence. That is a barrier sort of between the two sides, or whatever it is. So you don't really want to choose this side or the other. So you decide to be neutral, right? Which is sitting on the fence. So for example, what country is famous for sitting on the fence all the time for most situations? Come on, you guys should know this. Which country is really famous for having a policy of sitting on the fence? I'm expecting somebody to tell me. I believe in you guys. Hello? The chat went silent suddenly. Switzerland, there we go. JB says Switzerland. Yeah, that's it, right? So Switzerland is very famous for being neutral, right, all the time when it comes to politics and wars and things like that that's going on between other countries. Switzerland is usually very neutral. They don't like to take any position on either sides. So they sit on the fence. That's it. Or when you just haven't decided yet. So if somebody's like, hey, have you made a decision about this? And you're like, I'm still sitting on the fence. I'm not really sure if I should go for this or that. But at the moment, I'm currently sitting on the fence. So that's basically what it means to sit on the fence. So to not make a decision or take a side when presented with two or more options or possibilities. And actually, yeah, that's a good point to make. It doesn't have to be only two options, right? Two or more, basically. The United Nations. I don't think the United Nations sits on the fence. The United Nations takes decisions about a lot of things, actually. So I don't think they sit on the fence. Karim, can you please put the link of the doc in the chat? I did, Rosa. Did you miss it? Did you not see it? Anyway, here it is again. So there you go. Anybody who doesn't have the doc, you guys just click on the link that I just put in there, and that's basically this document that we're using right now. Can I say, yes, you absolutely can, Edgard. Can I say that I am sitting on the fence about some decision? Yes, definitely. You definitely can. It's a way of saying that I'm still undecided, right? It's, yeah, you definitely can. Long with the hand thing. I don't know if you're saying bye or if you're giving a virtual high five or I don't know. And this one is from Pilar. Pilar, are you still here? Yes, you are. I think you are, right? Ah, all right. So there you go. Long is saying bye. So bye, Long. And it's bedtime. So no worries. Don't worry. When you wake up, the class or the lesson is going to be on the channel. So don't worry about that. But thank you so much for spending as much time as you could. All right. So here we go. Pilar's suggestion is be glad to see the back of anybody, right? To be glad to see the back of something or someone. I should say someone. It's usually someone that we say. So what do you think this means? When would you be happy when you see the back of a person, like the back? When would that make you happy? Most people are happy when you see the front of a person, right? If you like a person enough, when you see them from the front, that's usually when you're happy. So why would you be happy to see their back? We go away. So if anybody goes away, you'll be happy. There we go. Clinera says when you don't like the person. Yes, and that is it. So basically, if you don't like somebody and that person leaves, well, then you're glad to see the back, or you're glad to see their back, right? So that's basically what it means, right? It's just when somebody that you don't like or somebody that you dislike goes away. Yes, you guys are right when one goes away, but the important part is it's a person that you don't like. That's why you're happy. That's why you're really happy to see their back. To be glad when someone has left. Yes, you don't want to see a person anymore. Yeah, okay, yes. It's very dark. After divorce, always it always happens. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Most cases, yes. Most cases of divorce, usually after the divorce, each party is glad to see each other's backs. Mahdi says, I took back for return of somebody. I'm not sure what you mean, Mahdi. The champion? Who's the champion? So, pretty much, just be glad or be happy to see someone leave, right? So, to be glad / happy to see someone leave. To be glad about the return of somebody. No, that's not the meaning. It's not about the return. It's you're happy about them leaving, right? Not the return. When the mother-in-law goes away. Oh man, when the mother-in-law goes away. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I can't lie. I actually love my mother-in-law. So that does not, thankfully, apply to me. So yeah, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, actually, both of them are really super cool, very, very cool people. So I don't have a problem with that. Pleased that you no longer have to be involved. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will never see that person again, right? That's not really the meaning. It just means that you're happy that somebody left. Because let me give you a different situation, right? So remember, what did I say? I said that usually it's for people that you don't like. But let's imagine a situation where somebody that you like leaves, but you're still happy that they left. So maybe actually, no, I think it's only related to people that you don't like. Let me just double check before I tell you something that is not true. So be glad to see the back of back of meaning. Is your wife watching? I don't think she is. I don't know. I don't think she is. Actually, I'm not sure if she's awake right now in Japan or not. Oh, my wife is in Japan, by the way. She's not here right now. So I don't know if she's watching or not. Yeah, I'm not, I don't think she's watching, no. So yeah. To be glad to see the back of, to be glad to get there. First one, let's say for two. They actually gave the example of the mother-in-law here. So there you go. Oh man. To be glad to see the back of. Oh, okay. You thought I was just you just thought that I was trying to be nice to my in-laws because my wife is watching. No. I'm actually being very honest. No, I actually really like my in-laws a lot. Steve Garita. Oh, hello, Steve. Hello, the class is really good. Oh, great, fantastic. I'm glad that you are. I'm glad they're enjoying it, Steve. And welcome to the class. You didn't get? No, I didn't get the joke. No, I didn't get the joke, Summer. I was too focused on teaching mode to scan for other jokes. No, I didn't get it. But it was funny. It was funny when I got it. It was actually pretty funny. But no, it's the truth. It's actually the truth. I actually really, I'm not kidding. I really like my my in-laws a lot. I just really want to check that this is not related to. Where's the idioms? No. Yeah, this one. Be glad to see someone leave, usually because the speaker dislikes the person. It doesn't give me. Most politicians will be, yeah, okay. I was pleased to check the back of her. I was pleased to see this year's been awful. Well, most of the examples here and most of the explanations tell you that yes, the person has to be somebody that you don't like. But I'll tell you what's going on in my head right now. I'm thinking of situations where, let's say for example, I'm planning a surprise party for my wife, and my wife right now she's standing here, and I need to talk to this person about some secret things that I don't want her to know. So I don't hate my wife, but I want her to leave right now. I don't want her to be here because I want to talk about her secret party, right? So maybe I could use it in this situation. So that's an interesting question. I want to find out more about that. But from what I can see here, most explanations talk about that it's related usually to somebody that you don't like. So let's keep it like that for now. Okay, my 2 cents. So to give someone your 2 cents, or if you say, hey, this is just my 2 cents, what do you think that means? It's my humble opinion, giving someone your opinion for free. Yeah, that's it pretty much, right? Your 2 cents is your opinion, right? So what you think about something is your 2 cents, right? So just like it says here, my opinion about something. And that's, yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. Last one for today, number 13. Know something like the back of your hand. Again, I think I included this because I think that's I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I think that this is an extremely common sort of idiom universally. I think a lot of countries have something, either a direct translation of this or what's it called? Or something similar to that. And there you go. Yes, a lot of you are saying it correctly. To know something very well, knowing something very well, knowing something or somewhere very well, very good. A person who is knowledgeable, very familiar in some task. To know, Hanan says to know something well. Yes, that's it. That's pretty much it. You guys are getting it. So to be extremely familiar with something, and that something can be anything. It can be the menu in a restaurant, it could be the map of a city somewhere, or a friend of yours, their personality, or whatever, right? It just means that you are so familiar with something, pretty much. And yeah, so yeah, just like you guys are saying. And ladies and gents, we are done, actually. We have finished today's lesson. Very familiar with something, a place, or a route. Yes, Pilar, very good. That's what it means. All right, so that's it. Pretty much you guys went through the whole lesson today. I'll put the link for this one last time in the chat, just in case. Whoa, what did I do? No. Just in case someone didn't get it. So here it is. And yeah, so that's the link. Please continue submitting idioms. I actually like those idiom classes. They're pretty cool and interesting, and we get to have some sort of like conversational back and forth about the idioms, which is nice. So continue submitting the idioms, please, on the Discord page, and that's pretty much it. So I'll do my outro now. Please stay till the end. I'll give you guys movie quote of the week for this week, and then I'll sign off. So you guys are very welcome. You guys are super welcome. Thank you, Edgar. You have a great week too. Thank you so much for coming. Vatan, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I know my husband like the back of my hand. Yes, most wives do. Most wives do. Thank Karim. You are. Thank you, Gertrudis. No problem. So 2 cents means only opinion and cannot mean a little contribution. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Here's my 2 cents. I would say no, and I would say yes if your contribution is your opinion. So yeah. Like I can't give you $5 and say here's my 2 cents. Like not that kind of contribution. Sharp as a tack. Chapow from Judith with a very nice idiom over there. You're welcome, Pilar. My pleasure. Just don't forget, continue adding idioms, and we'll make more of these classes. So keep giving me idioms in the Discord, and we'll do more of these classes. You are welcome, Fatima. You're very welcome. All right, so come on, let me do the outro, and I'll give you guys movie quote of the week, and I'll fly out of here, and I'll go make some more Vancouver out and about videos. So subscribe to my other channel for those. All right, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching this awesome free English class on Smrt English on YouTube. So please, if you have not done so yet, go to YouTube, search Smrt English, go to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and no, we still did not receive the silver button yet. And once we do, I will show it to you guys somehow, I promise. So please subscribe to us, hit the bell notification, go all the way to the bottom of the page, find my face, boop, on my face. It will open my page, which is called, which I can't find right now. Where did it go? There it is. It's going to open my page, Smrt English with Karim, and this is the page where you will find videos like the one that I'm just talking about right now, right? So today when I go, I'm going to shoot some videos around Vancouver, and this is where I will upload it, right? So you'll find it on my page, which is called Smrt English with Karim. So please come and join me over there. I also have a personal channel on FoodTube. I have a personal channel on YouTube. If you don't know it, it's called Food AF. And this is my personal channel. It's not English, but I talk in English, so you can practice listening. It's about food. So I like to cook. I like to eat. You guys probably like to eat. I'm sure some of you like to cook. So yeah, it's very different from the Smrt English channel. So come and check me out over there. I'd appreciate that too. And that's it. Next, on the Facebook. Don't forget, we have a Facebook group called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. Any type of questions that I don't get to, usually in the lesson, because I try to stay focused on whatever it is that I'm teaching or what the lesson is about for that day. So this is a great place to post those questions, right? It's a very active group. There's 25,000 members there, and we are continuously, like every single day, there are new people asking to join. So please come and join us over there. You'll see that your questions usually get answered really, it's very active, right? So please put those types of questions over there. Discord, please don't forget Discord. I love Discord. Discord is actually it's the reason why we did this idioms lessons today, because it was very easy for me to find all your suggestions. I'll even show you how I do it, right? So, and that's why it's important to write hashtag idioms, right? So what I do is, I usually go to Discord, I press Control F, which opens this little box up here for searching. And then that's what I search for. I search for hashtag idioms. And when I click OK, there you go. As you can see, you'll see Rosa's name a lot, by the way, because Rosa submits a lot of idioms. And that's not a complaint. I'm actually very happy. So thank you so much, Rosa, and Hashim, and Julian. And that's how I find the idioms, right? So please don't forget to use the hashtag idioms, just so that I can quickly, because I'm not going to scroll through all of these just trying to find the idioms. This is how I do it. So don't forget the hashtag. Please, hashtag idioms, and then write whatever idiom that you want. I'll find it and I'll add it to the list, and we'll continue making lessons about idioms. One more thing, just please be careful, because I noticed one of the idioms today had a spelling mistake. Somebody wrote hashtag idioms with an N, not an M. So please try not to make a spelling mistake in the hashtag, because that's what I search for. So it's not going to show me the ones with the spelling mistakes. And that's pretty much it. So if you don't have the Discord, I'll put the link for you guys right now. And I really recommend you join Discord. I'm actually enjoying it much more than Facebook, to be honest with you. So there it is. I put the link for you guys in the chat box. Just click on it. It's going to open up a page. It's going to tell you you've been invited by Smrt. Accept, create an account. It's free. It's going to cost you nothing. And that's it. And then you guys can join the family over there. Also, don't forget, we have a totally optional thing that you guys can choose to do. You don't have to do this. You absolutely don't have to do this. But any of our videos, right? So any of the videos that you guys are watching, like today's video or last week's video or whatever, in the description box, you will always find a link to our Facebook and all these things, but you'll also find this link here. And this link takes you to smartenglish.com. And if you want, you can donate $5 a month to the teacher of your choice, or all of us, or none of us. It really is up to you. We don't mind at all, so don't worry about it. Don't feel bad like, you know, oh, do I have to do this? No, right? You absolutely don't have to do this. Our classes are free, and we plan to keep them free forever. This is just support, right? If you want to say a little yo to the teacher that you like, this is basically what this is. Five Canadian dollars a month, and as Julian said before, this is going to be our coffee and donut money. So coffee and donuts, if you want, for $5 a month. Optional, 100%. You don't have to do this, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it. So let's do movie quote, and I'll let you guys fly away. FooTube. Karim. Karim to that. Oh man, you guys are hilarious. Oh, what are you saying? Thanks. Oh, you're so welcome, bro. So you are so welcome. Hello, Pankaj. I'm sorry that you came at the very end of the class, but at least thank you for having the intention of coming. And don't worry, after I finish the stream, the video is going to be on the channel, so you can always watch it. You can watch it at any time. How can I stop translation in my head? Time, Rida. It will happen, and it will happen slowly, but you'll notice when it happens. Time and practice. If you just sit there and not practicing, then it doesn't really matter how much time passes. so time and practice, of course, is the main thing. So practice for some time, and it will happen eventually, right? It will happen gradually, and it will happen eventually. You'll suddenly stop noticing, or you're going to start noticing that, hey, I just thought about that immediately without having to translate. But it will happen. I guarantee it's going to happen. It just needs practice over some period of time. As long as you do that, don't think about when. Just know that it will happen. Just wait for it. Okay, so movie quote. There it is. I'm going to take it out of the screen. I'm going to give you guys movie quote, and then I will let you go. You guys know the rules. All the OG people here know the rules. For the new people, if you decide to join the competition today, the rules are very simple. If you know which movie I am going to say this quote from, don't tell me now. Don't tell me in the chat box. I will delete your answer, and you're not helping yourself because other people will see the answer. So wait. When I say goodbye, I'll say goodbye, and then I'll play music for about a minute or 2 minutes, and then I close the video, and then you can type it in the chat box that is below, not the chat box, the comment section below the video, right? So the comment section below the video is where you should write your answer if you know what movie it is. First person to write the movie correctly is the winner. And the person that you guys all want to beat is Smrt, because Smrt has a very impressive movie quote of the week record. Okay, so here we go. What is different from $5 Canadian money in the United States? Well, Canadian is less than a US dollar. So Canadian to, as you can see here, 1 Canadian dollar is 78 cents. So yeah, Canadian dollar is not doing so well against the American dollar these days. But that's pretty much it. So it's less than $5 US, right? It's going to be less than $5 US. Maybe 3 something, or just about $4, something like that. That's pretty much it. Okay, let's do movie quote, and I'll let you go. Okay, so here is the quote. Get ready. I'm going to say it twice. Not once. I'll say it twice, and then I'll show it to you for a second, and that'll be it. So here we go. The quote is, and this is a person saying this, "A red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night." One more time. "A red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night." And that's it. That's the quote. I'll show it to you for a second. Here it is. 1, 2, boom. That's all you get to see. And and that's it. If you know the movie, don't tell me now. Wait until I close the video and then write it in the comments section below. All right, so here we go. Oh, Summer is ready. Her super cool glasses are on, and she's getting ready. 78 cents. That's it. Less than Aussie bucks. Probably. Yeah, Canadian dollar is not doing very well right now with the American dollar. But let's see. Guys, please, 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 please. I said don't write your answer in the chat box. Mehdi, come on. All right. So here we go. Let me go big. That's the sound for becoming big. Guys, seriously, guys, stop telling the movie in the chat. All right. No, why are you giving them a hint? Don't give them a hint. Let it be exciting. Besides, why are you giving them a hint? You should write the answer yourself. Maybe you'll win, Mehdi, and be one of the very few people who has ever managed to beat Smrt, because that's apparently something that's very difficult to do. Only 2 people have managed to do it. Okay, so that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me again on Wednesday. And making it fun for me as always. I think that's enough of me wasting your time for today. So I'll see you next Wednesday. So remember, the classes are every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Vancouver, Canada time. Not Vancouver, the US, right? So Vancouver, Canada time, 3 p.m. every Wednesday. So until I see you guys next Wednesday, a good morning, a good evening, and a good night. Shapow! I did not disappear. Oh, that looked so uncool. So uncool. Shapow!